There's a moment just before dawn, when the air is thick with anticipation, and a low, wide shape erupts from silence with a sound so deep, so electrifying, it feels like the earth itself splits open. This isn't just an engine. It's a war cry. A 5.5-liter twin-turbo flat-plane crank V8. America's most powerful production engine ever built, roaring to life with a crackle of pure, unfiltered fury. This is the all-new Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 Next Gen. Not just a successor, but redefinition. The most extreme Corvette in history. Over 1,000 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. A design so aggressive, so wide, it looks like it was pulled from a Le Mans prototype. This isn't just Chevrolet's answer to the Porsche 911 GT2 RS or the Lamborghini Huracan STO. It's their boldest statement yet. That American performance doesn't just compete with the best, it dominates. From the moment it appears, with its razor-thin LED headlights slicing through the mist, its massive rear wing flaring like a crouched predator, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be electric. It's not chasing trends. It's embracing raw, unapologetic power. Today, we're diving deep into the next-gen ZR1. From its jaw-dropping design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its track-shattering performance to its cutting-edge aerodynamics, we'll explore how fast it goes, how it handles, and whether it can truly carry the legacy of the C6 ZR1 into the future. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important Corvette since the C1? Or has the brand gone too far to be tamed? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the next-gen ZR1 doesn't just carry on Corvette's design language, it obliterates it. At first glance, it's unmistakably a Corvette, that long hood, the wide stance, the aggressive posture, but everything about it feels evolved. Sharper, lower, more purposeful. The overall length is 180.7 inches, with 78.5, height just 47.9, making it slightly longer and wider than the outgoing Z06, with a roofline that flows into the rear like a missile ready to launch. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.33 and a downforce coefficient of over 1.2 at high speed, it's one of the most aerodynamically advanced Corvettes ever built, a key reason it's so stable at 200 miles per hour. Up front, you're greeted by the new Track Vision LED headlights, a signature Corvette design element that pulses with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show. It houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the twin turbochargers and intercoolers. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic Corvette grille is wider, deeper, and more aggressive than ever, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the ZR1 truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the frameless doors that open with a soft click. The doors reveal flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels. 20-inch forged magnesium alloys in the front, 21-inch in the rear. Wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish. They're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by two sharp character lines, one high, one low, that run from the front fender all the way to the taillights, creating a sense of motion even when the car is standing still. No clutter, no unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the side intakes, massive sculpted, and feeding air directly to the mid-mounted twin-turbo V8. Every vent, every duct, every curve has a purpose. This isn't just a car, it's a wind tunnel sculpture. Around back, the story continues. You got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that pulses during pit stops and brake checks. The rear wing? Absolutely enormous. 3-element, carbon fiber, adjustable on the fly, capable of generating over 1,800 pounds of downforce at top speed. The diffuser? A work of engineering art. Sculpted, vented, and designed to accelerate airflow under the car, creating a vacuum that sucks it to the track. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, The rear-mounted engine and transaxle are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 41/59 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the ZR1 isn't trying to whisper. It's roaring. It's the collector who values heritage, the tech-forward driver who craves innovation without pretense, and the enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. This is a car for people who care about performance, design, and real-world dominance. It's not a daily driver. It's not a grand tourer. It's a weapon, a machine built for one thing, to go faster than anything else on four wheels. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Now, let's step inside, because the exterior is a masterclass in modern aggression. The interior is where Chevrolet truly flexes its muscles. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its low roofline, the ZR1 feels huge inside. That's thanks to Chevrolet's new mid-engine performance architecture, designed from the ground up for next-generation track monsters, with no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 107.2 inches, longer than the outgoing Z06, which means legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and impeccably finished. You've got optional Napa leather, hand-stitched, soft, rich, and available in jet black, torch red, or Arctic white. Or go for the eco-conscious Alcantara weave fabric, made from recycled materials. That feels just as premium. Real open-pore carbon fiber trim on the dash and doors. No fake plastic here. Brushed titanium accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles. Just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now look at the dash, because this is where Chevrolet throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is a 12.0-inch curved OLED display, a digital instrument cluster, and a central infotainment screen, both seamlessly bonded into a single glass-like surface. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Chevrolet's latest infotainment software. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls? Always visible at the bottom. Navigation? Crystal clear, with real-time routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Haptic feedback and voice control work in harmony. When you press a button on the screen, you feel a subtle click. No more guessing if you actually tapped it. And Hey Chevy wakes the system instantly. Hey Chevy, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Chevy, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted aluminum gear selector. Not a stalk, not a dial, but a sculpted piece of art that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You've got 32 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in efficiency, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating? Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage on higher trims. The front seats are 12-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back? Well, there is no back. This is a strict two-seater, true to Corvette sports car roots. But the front seats are so comfortable, so supportive, you won't miss it. And the rear storage area? A small shelf behind the seats, perfect for a helmet or a briefcase. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a driver's sanctuary. Storage? Surprisingly practical for a sports car. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, the glove box is deep, and there's a small frunk up front, about 4.8 cubic feet, enough for a weekend bag or charging cables. For a car this low, it's shockingly livable. Now let's talk tech. Because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the ZR1 truly separates itself from the pack. Chevrolet has equipped the ZR1 with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance. Super Cruise combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused, no harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Chevrolet has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control? Hey, Chevy, wakes the system instantly and understands natural speech. Hey, Chevy, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey, Chevy, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's a Chevrolet connected app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor charging status. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features? The welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync. The doors unlock silently, and the interior glows alive, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the ZR1 lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 doesn't just deliver, it detonates. Under the skin, you got a twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8, hand-built mid-mounted, and producing a staggering 1,014 horsepower and 725 lb-ft of torque. That's more than a Lamborghini Huracan STO, and it's a mid-engine sports car. And because it's twin-turbo, there's no delay, just a relentless surge of power that builds like a symphony, peaking with a scream that echoes through the canyons. And the numbers? They're mind-bending. The ZR1 hit 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds. 100 miles per hour? 5.1 seconds. Top speed? 215 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling? Razor sharp. The ZR1 gets pushrod suspension with magnetic dampers, the same system used in the C8 that our race car, delivering millimeter-perfect control over every bump and crease in the track. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 3,650-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 95 feet. That's less than a Honda Civic. That's supercar territory on steroids. And the best part? It's light. At just over 3,600 pounds, It's over 200 pounds lighter than a Porsche 911 GT2 RS. That means every input is amplified, every turn is sharper, every brake is more responsive. This isn't just a fast car, it's a lightning bolt. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the circuit, it's whisper quiet. Not because it's silent, but because the roar of the twin-turbo V8 drowns out everything else. The suspension soaks up curbs and curves without drama. In the corners, it sticks like glue, generating over 1.5 GS of lateral force. And on the straights, it rockets forward like a missile. This isn't just a long-range cruiser. It's a weapon of pure performance. Now, let's talk about the engine and efficiency, because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly refueling? The ZR1 runs on a 5.5L twin-turbo V8 with no hybrid system, not for efficiency, but for purity. It's not plug-in. It's not electric. It's gasoline, high-octane, race-bred, and glorious. It drinks fuel around 13 mpg under full throttle, but that's not the point. The fuel tank holds 18 gallons, giving a range of about 250 miles of spirited driving. That's more than enough for a qualifying lap, a sprint race, or a hot lap that will be remembered for decades. It's not about economy. It's about emotion, about the scream of a flat-plane V8 at 8,500 RPM, about the smell of hot oil and burning rubber, about the raw, unfiltered connection between man and machine. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the performance. The ZR1 is one of the most extreme production sports cars ever built, a true halo car for the analog age. Second, the design. The ZR1 is arguably the most striking mid-engine coupe on the planet. Sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the value. At under $150,000, it undercuts rivals like the Lamborghini Huracan STO and Porsche 911 GT2 RS by tens of thousands while offering more power and better efficiency. Now the cons. 1. The price. While competitive, it's still a 6-figure machine, not for the masses. 2. The usability. This car isn't designed for comfort. It's stiff, loud, and focused, perfect for the track, less so for the daily commute. And the competition? The Porsche 911 GT2 RS offers more refinement and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the raw aggression and driver engagement of the ZR1. The Lamborghini Huracan STO is more exotic, but it's heavier and less balanced. The Ford GT is more track-focused, but it's less practical and far more expensive. So where does the ZR1 win? In balance. It's the only car that combines American muscle with race-bred precision and track-shattering performance. It beats the GT2 RS in price. It outshines a Huracan in driver feel, but it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV because it lacks seats entirely. So, final verdict? The Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, the 1000+ horsepower twin-turbo beast, isn't just a great car. It's a landmark achievement. It proves that a sports car can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful all at once, and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants a pinnacle of American engineering without sacrificing excitement, for the collector who craves heritage, for the enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 300 miles of range, if you're on a tight budget, or if you're not ready to embrace a high-performance machine, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of aggression, style, and soul, the ZR1 is as close as it gets to automotive perfection. So what do you think? Is this the most exciting sports car of the decade? Would you trade practicality for that level of performance and emotion? Or would you wait for a fully electric Corvette? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.